Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations. We're back to talk about Star Trek: The Next Generation. In this case, looking at the Ménage, Troi, and Transfiguration. Let's look at Ménage, Troi first. In this episode, Commander Riker, Counselor Troi, and Ambassador Troi's mother are kidnapped by Ferengi. What's my honest thoughts on this film? Episode or whatever. Well, I think the Ferengi are silly. I think they're funny at times. I mean, there are some great moments that are amusing and gives the cast some opportunities to just have fun with it. Like, at the end of the episode, Patrick Stewart is able to quote Shakespeare to talk like, say, "You let her go now."
1,000 errors see, but 'tis my heart that loves what they despise, who, in despite of view, art pleased to dote. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Let me not
You didn't tell me that you and Captain Picard were...
You said you didn't want to hear about my other romances.
As sweet as a flower shall never know, or not like that, because that's actually a good bit of acting. It seemed like Patrick Stewart was having a lot of fun doing that, and he did a good job with that. However, I'm going to say this though about it though. Well, I think those moments are just nice little moments that gives the episode some like smiles and all that. But this episode was boring. I felt like, I don't care. I mean, honestly, like, say this episode where I felt like I'd rather watch the next episode instead, because I just did not care. Honestly. I mean, here's the thing, I like the Ferengi. I think they're fun. Honestly. I mean, yeah, there's some like silly moments like the fact, like, you know, Troy's mother basically just say, "Oh, I'll work with the Ferengi, maybe to make money, hee hee hee," or something like that in the fight. Okay. I mean, honestly, my whole thought of this, like, say, what my mind was going on, like, what else do I need to be doing for the other shows I have to do, and all that? Like, what else do I have to do? Because my mind was just like, say, oh yeah, I could be doing something else right now. I could be watching another show for this series. I didn't care. Sorry. Let's look at Transfiguration next. Well, what happened in this episode? The Enterprise rescues a critically injured amnesiac who is undergoing a mysterious transformation. Basically, I thought the ideas that the guy did, the episode does, basically the fact, you know, he can't remember who he is. So one thing he always does is, as soon as he's able to touch you, or something like that nature, he goes like, say, "Oh, all the pain in me is gone," and all that. That's fairly cool because, you know, it goes back to old science fiction and the fact that, you know, hey, it's cool, it's exciting, it's visually cool to look at. It has some dramatic elements in the fact that, trying to think, Dr. Crusher, basically, she helps save him in a way, and basically they start to have a bit of a friendship, and as well as like say the other alien crews of that is part of his race. They basically say like, you are not like us, you are not part of our race because we think you are strange and all that stuff. And yeah, basically it reminds me, it's very common, I mean it's a very relevant theming and or symbolism. In fact, like, you know, it's like, I guess, like, you know, like how like people like sometimes there'll be story elements of pop culture, like say, hey, someone who's different. Like also something like that. But I'm gonna say the effects for this episode were pretty cool. I guess it was interesting. I guess it's an episode. These episodes are something I would come back to watch. Honestly, I don't know. I don't. I mean, the effects for this episode were honestly pretty good. What are your thoughts about these episodes? See you later.